Sigourney, Sigourney, how's a macaroni?
In today's tutorial, you're going to need Lion Brand's Go For Faux Thick and Quick. For this pattern, I used 4 skeins of the bonus bundle. You will also need a 19mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and these are optional, but I used a contrasting color of yarn to mark every 5th row, just because with faux fur yarn, it's easier to count your rows this way. And I'm also going to use another contrasting color of yarn to mark where I'm going to be folding my pockets for the scarf and where I'm going to attach the hood. This is optional. The written pattern focuses more on the measurements of the scarf instead of the rows because it's easier for someone to read it that way. But because this is the video tutorial, I wanted to make it a little more beginner friendly. And that's why I'm going to explain how to count your rows using this yarn and also which rows to mark to make sure that your pockets and your hood come out evenly. To get started, we're going to create our slip knot, insert your hook, and we're going to chain 9. Now I know it's hard to see these chains, but I promise it's really easy to feel for your stitches. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 chains. To get started on row number 1, we're going to single crochet into the second chain from your hook. If you're in the UK, then this is a double crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, you'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. Now continue single crocheting in each chain across. Okay, and now we're done with row number 1. You should have 8 stitches in this row. Now looking at this, I know you can't see your first stitch from your last stitch or any stitch in between, but like I've said previously, it's really easy to feel for your stitches. But if you've never worked with faux fur yarn before, I have another video that goes over 10 tips for crocheting with Go For Faux Thick and Quick. But I believe these tips will work with any faux fur yarn. Now, because I already have a tutorial going over those tips, I don't want to waste any more time here, so I'm going to continue with row number 2. For row number 2 and each row forward, we're just going to chain 1, turn, and single crochet into each stitch across. If you're more of an advanced crocheter or you've had more experience working with faux fur yarn, go ahead and continue single crocheting in each row until you reach about 74 inches. If you're more of a beginner and you'd like to see how I mark each row to make sure the pockets and the hood are placed evenly in the end, then just continue watching. So beginners, continue single crocheting in each stitch across until you reach the end of row 5. Okay, here we have 5 rows of single crochet stitches. Because this scarf has so many rows, I had a hard time counting them as I went. And to make this easier, I marked every 5th row with a contrasting color of yarn. And you can find these tips, like I said earlier, within my 10 tips for crocheting with Go For Faux Thick and Quick. So head over there if you need more tips, but I just wanted to quickly show you this just to make things a little bit easier for you. So with this scarf, we're going to have 65 rows total, and I marked the end of every 5th row. Now moving on, we're going to continue single crocheting for the next 2 rows. So right now we're on row 5, and I will meet you back at the end of row 7. Okay, so now that we've reached the end of row 7, it's time to mark our first pocket. This is going to be the place where we fold up the edge of our scarf to create our pocket. So I'm going to tie this contrasting color on the opposite side of my row tracking, just so I know exactly what it's for. Now continue single crocheting row by row until you reach row 65. This should equal out to 74 inches. In the meantime, mark the end of row 14 for your first pocket, and that's using the yellow contrasting yarn. Then mark the ends of rows 24 and 41. This is where you're going to sew the hood on later. And then mark the end of rows 51 and 58 for the second pocket. After you've reached row 65, leave a long tail and cut your yarn. Then set aside your scarf and we're going to start working on the hood. Okay, so now that we're all done with the scarf, we're going to start working on the hood. To get started with the hood, we're going to create a slip knot and chain 11. Now working the same way we did with the scarf, we're going to single crochet or double crochet if you're in the UK into the second chain from your hook and each chain down. Once you're finished with row 1, for rows 2 through 17, we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in each stitch across. Again, I marked the end of every 5th row just to keep track of my rows, but you don't have to do this. We only have 17 rows this time. So once you're finished with your 17th row, create a very long tail so that you can sew the top of the hood later. I usually like to measure about 3 to 4 times the length that I'll be sewing, just to be sure that I have enough. Now that we're done with the hood, we're going to line it up with the markers that marked the center of our scarf. Your hood should measure approximately 10 by 16 inches. The longer side of the hood should be matched up next to the scarf. After you have your hood lined up with your scarf, we're going to whip stitch them together. The easiest way to do this is just with your fingers. So what I did was I lined up each row to make sure that they were even, and I inserted my finger into each stitch and just pulled it right through. Okay, for this next part, we're going to be finishing up our scarf by first sewing the top of the hood together, and then we'll move on to the pockets of our scarf. I think the easiest way to do this is to fold your entire scarf in half so that it forms this giant L shape. And the first thing that we're going to tackle is sewing the top of the hood shut. So with the long tail that you left when you tied off your hood, we're going to use that to whip stitch the top of the hood together. Okay, we are finally so close to being done. Let's move on to the pockets. We're going to take the end of the scarf that's on top and fold it up to the second marker. If you decided to skip ahead and not use markers, then you would fold your pocket up about 8.5 inches. After you fold the end of your scarf to the second marker, we're going to make sure our rows are all lined up and we're just going to whip stitch each of the sides together. After you finish the first side, repeat this same step on the other side. And then flip your scarf over and do the same for the second pocket. Alright, and that is it for the faux fur hooded scarf with pockets. I hope you really loved working on this project, and if you have any questions at all, just leave them in the comments. Also, if you're having trouble working with this yarn, I will leave a link in the description for where you can find my 10 tips using faux fur yarn. If you liked this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you're looking forward to seeing more tips, tutorials, and patterns, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.